Alright. So, as at the factory, we need to time this carefully, get close to him, and then zap him. Pretty straightforward. Although I wonder if we could drop him out of there. Actually, you know what? We're going to try that. Stay behind there, Charlie. Wait for the time. Haha! Sorry to drop you off there, buddy. Whoosha! Alright. Problem solved. On to the next problem. Huh. Oh shit.
Stop squirming, will you?
That operator will shoot me down the moment I open the door.
Alright, well, what do we got here? Ooh, goggles. One security staff has apparently forgotten to collect a set of thermal imaging goggles. Sweet! Can we use this to see through the walls and... Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. So I think this lets us see things that are...
What do I look like, a mechanic? That's what I've got Lao for.
heat sensitive that we can interface with. Okay, junction point. Hotspot through the terminal, through the thermal vision there. Well, we need tools to get under there. So let's look around. I'm sure whatever plot developments are perfectly willing to wait for us. Hatch been locked from the other side. God damn it! Alright. It's locked with a password. How quaint. Still need to be breached before the terminal can be accessed. Someone working aboard the aerostat has apparently forgotten to shut down their terminal after using it. I wonder how somebody forgets something so basic these days, especially after all the informative cartoons in school. Okay, I do like the idea of basic information security being something we teach children. I mean, you know, we're probably going to have to get to that point, considering how ubiquitous smartphones are. Like, more so than regular-ass computers these days. I think it's very important that we...
Looks like it's not operated by hand.
I do think we need to do more to prepare children for the weird digital future we have thrust them in. And that is not going to be an easy task. Yeah, we already do. Most of the times it does not help. Yeah, I think we need to basically brainwash people into it is the thing. Oh, lockers, okay. Bolt gun. Hell yeah! It's almost no wonder this aerostat's such a heat. They've almost run out of maintenance supplies. More so now that you've helped yourself. Alright.
An industrial rivet gun uses compressed air to punch finger-length bolts through metal surfaces.
Alright.
I wonder if they ever have to use this from the outside while in flight.
Can we just shoot the guy through the wall? Negative. Alright.
What do I look like, a mechanic? That's what I've got Lao for.
Alright. Bolt gun not going to be much helpful in this situation.
What do I look like? That's what I've got.
Damn it. Charlie, this is not a
What do I
time
look
to
like, a mechanic? That's what I've got Lao.
to delegate responsibility here. Alright, back in the other room. It just gets people going, big antivirus wants me to surf the web with protection, so I won't. You know, that's absolutely true. Like, imagine if we have, like, an anti-vax movement, but for antivirus and, like, safe search. And just imagine the absolute hellscape that would produce.
Looks like it's not operated.
We already have enough trouble getting people to adhere to best practices with security. And I just feel like if it's possible to make things way worse, humanity will figure out a way. 9 times out of 10, Regis looks like he doesn't have a neck. Just because he doesn't have a neck, he cannot be a white or blue-collar worker. You know, that's fair. Alright, well, time to pixel hunt. Actually, wait. What does the thermal visor say here? Oh, shit, yeah, we are going to use the bolt gun. Alright, the thinness of the steel wall has allowed the thermal outline of the hired heavy to be visible from this side. Alright. Danger, danger! High voltage! Ha ha! Knock, knock, bitch.
Thank God you're here.
Heuristic
you?
cause autism, exactly.
You've got to get me out of here. They kidnapped me 2 weeks ago.
Nailed it, yeah.
I've been forced
nice.
to conduct research for them in this aerostat.
Quake
Research?
guy would be proud.
What kind of research?
Human experimentation.
Okay,
This poor
Charlie, you
girl.
cannot be
You see
this
that hardware in the
naive.
corner?
Are you
What the
fucking
hell
for real?
You...
Charlie, seriously.
The upper level is clear, but I... Oh.
Did Cell teach you nothing about this?
Gave him a shot in the back. Your problem is, you overcomplicate things.
Still conscious?
For the
That's
love
how
of
the
God,
wetware
man.
works. You can't rip
SWAT
his
4
memory,
was
though.
nearly
He
20
isn't
years
wired.
ago.
I'm aware, Ms. Vargas.
You
Take his
secure
weapon.
all suspects and hostages,
This
even if
is
they
something I've been
are...
looking forward to for a
Even if they
long
protest, just in
time.
case they're also
Ugh,
part of
no,
the
you haven't.
suspects.
Baxter was looking forward to it.
Who are you?
What's that?
Close enough.
I can't hear you.
It's quite a powerful paralytic, isn't it? An unfortunate,
But
yet
yeah,
necessary
you
part of our
you
mutual
can't
friend here's
assume
role.
everyone
My
inside
targets have to be
a
conscious
hostage
when I pull
situation
the
is telling
contents of
you
their minds.
the
I'd
truth, because
love
obviously the
to
bad guys
rip
want to
the
get away.
Regis
That's why you
clean out of
secure
your head
everyone.
as well.
I told
Yeah,
you,
exactly.
He's
I
not
gets
wired.
it.
I know, but I know what'll really get to him. What's this? An embryo?
Oh, for the love of God.
It's rather a contentious issue for us, isn't it? Rather a bit of history between us over these little things. Oops. Fragile things, the unborn.
I'm surprised he
Don't
doesn't,
worry.
actually.
Plenty
But no,
more
he's
where
gonna
that
do
came
this.
from.
Also, I feel like breaking a
I
petri dish
think
with your bare hands
this
is a
one
bad
is
idea.
going to
Like, there's a
grow
lot
up
of
to be a
glass. You
great
can
success.
easily cut yourself.
World leader, Nobel laureate, maybe follow in their father's footsteps. Oops, all gone. Vicky would be so proud, wouldn't she?
Kressel,
After all, you showed her how important those things were. More than anything else in the world, apparently.
Baxter! You seriously need professional help.
Sir, ma'am, Smart PM feed shows another cell agent just boarded the aerostat. Female, about 1.75 meters.
Hey!
Should have known she'd still
Time
be
for
after
Lau
her
to save the
partner.
day,
Commander,
hopefully.
prepare to weigh anchor. Kressel, deal with our new cell intruder. Then resolve whatever issues you have with Dr. Regis.
With pleasure. Don't go anywhere.
God. The crazy faces that these characters make is impressive. Oh, hey.
Gotcha.
Oh, we ain't having that. Get fucked.
Wow, nice throw, Chantelle. Did I do good, Dr. Max? You did great. I'd better find where Regis went.
Alright, so Max has repurposed the maid bot that we recovered from the Vanderwall residence and turned her into a cop. Kick ass. Way to go, Max. Yeah, deliver the elbow of the people. Yeah, kick him. Hit him while he's down. Can we zap him?
As much as I love shocking things, I don't think it'll help.
Now, come on.
Good work, Chantelle.
Thanks,
Lord knows
Dr.
he's got it
Max.
coming.
My job will be a lot easier if I can get Central to agree to take you on full time.
Now, I'll remind you that the maid ripped open a man because he, in a drug-induced stupor, said something was inside him and he asked her to get it out. So that's the level of intelligence we're working on here. Somehow we figure it's okay to make her a cop. But you know what? It got results this time, so who are we to judge? Anyway, can we
You're
frisk?
a lot stronger than you look.
Can we frisk him?
Not hurting him too much, are you? He technically has rights.
I'm only applying 55 kilopascals of pressure on his upper thorax.
Yeah, shock him in the
It'll take
balls.
at least another
Exactly.
10 to pose a threat to his long-term viability.
Raise it another 3 then.
Okie dokie.
Can we zap him?
As much as I...
Nope, damn it. I already tried that. Alright. Where'd we get this injector? Oh, that's right. We had this from the, we got this from the lab. Okay, everybody, we borrowed this from the lab so we could cure the guy of his artificially induced aphasia so he could solve puzzles for us. And we decided we'd just keep that with us, because that's a thing you keep as a cop. Fantastic. Anyway, what do we got in here? Knock,
Hey,
knock.
stop! What the hell's going on in here? Regis!
Okay, kind of a lot happening here. Man's apparently taken several industrial rivets in the back. You're not sure you want to imagine the circumstances that led Regis to this. I mean, why are we assuming that I did it? Just because Regis has a documented history of acting like an adventure game protagonist. Anyway, time to wake up.
Regis, can you hear me? Better figure out how to fix you.
It's alright. I have a feeling the drug I'm conveniently carrying around will get the job done. Wakey wakey.
Oh, my head.
Thanks, Max. Great job saving my ass and everything.
Yeah, and sticking me with an injector. You suddenly a medic?
Just a lucky hunch. You going to fill me in on what's going on here?
Later. Update me on the immediate situation first.
Well, the bad news is I saw someone escape through the hatch at the top of that ladder.
Damn. It sounded like she was one of the ringleaders of this plan.
Yeah,
On the
switch
other
to
hand,
Regis and
our
go
newest
deliver the
recruit just
elbow of
made
the
her first
people.
call.
Oh yeah.
New recruit.
Oh yeah, you're going to love this.
What?
Ah, damn it, I don't believe it.
It ran out of
Motherfucker.
charge again, didn't it?
She must have overexerted herself. Damn it, I had him right here.
Okay, we
Whoa,
gotta talk
what's
to
happening?
someone about these robots and their charge times. Because if you're only getting like a few minutes of activity out of one,
The
that is
aerostat's
just
taking off.
that is
Where are
just
they
not a
taking
value
it?
proposition.
Doesn't matter. Wherever it is, we need.
You alright, Charlie? I'm not sure how much of that stuff I was supposed to give you.
I'll be fine.
You're
Oh
in
God,
no
we
fit
are
state
so
for any more trouble. Stay down here, try and figure out what they're doing with the girl. I'll find a way to the upper deck.
we are all so bad at policing. This is great. Anyway,
Chantelle? Damn.
I
I'll
should
see
have
if I can get
obliterated
her
his
up and
scoundrel
running
if you had
again
the
once
chance.
this is all resolved.
Now you lost it. Exactly. Max, I appreciate your concern, but we're cops. You're supposed to brutalize the suspect first.
She's out of it.
Alright, can we wake her up? Can we jab her with this?
I can't inject that.
The fuck you can't. Come on. Alright, apparently this terminal will take a little breaking before it reveals its secrets to you. Right. Hackety hack. We're gonna have to argue if they should get the elbow or the shock. The clear answer is why not both. Anyway, okay, so we hacked this random machine, and now we have the mindjacker moments before he apparently delivers a hammer blow to Baxter. Even if it weren't for the fact that you'd stored the image in your wiring, you'd remember this face anywhere after his escape in Animus. For a man about to pulverize someone's head with a claw hammer, he looks remarkably cool and confident, though this is just a step in a larger plan. Alright, now we got that already. Dr. Baxter's body, he sits slumped in a chair, apparently the recent victim of a mindjacking attack. He looks a lot more complete than when you last saw him, though. Alright, what about this?
Excuse me?
Hello there.
Oh, hey! Alright, we can talk to this guy.
Who are you?
Allow me to introduce myself, my dear. My name is Dr. Baxter. I operate the cataloging station.
Baxter? Dr. Adam Baxter?
I believe so, yes.
Uh-huh. Aren't you dead?
Excuse me if this sounds a little rude, but aren't you dead?
How do you mean?
Well, yesterday I was probing your well-preserved remains at a crime scene.
Oh, yes. You're quite right. I was killed, wasn't I? It's strange because I could have sworn I was the one doing it.
Not the blonde man? The mindjacker?
It was
I
definitely
mean, the guy with the
him,
hammer
no
is
doubt
kind of
about it.
contributing,
One
I
can't
feel.
exactly commit suicide with a hammer, can they? I'm aware that I was murdered, but I have a surprisingly vivid memory of it.
Yeah, you remember
You
this.
remember being murdered?
Not precisely. It's as though it were an out-of-body
Yeah,
experience.
exactly.
I have memory of watching the hammer striking from above. My hands, his hands, so bloody. It's all very peculiar, isn't it?
And you see no difficulty between being dead and talking to me.
That is most odd.
Yeah. Well, I gotta say he's taking this pretty well.
Do you know a Dr. Regis?
I know two, in fact. Charles and Viksha. I killed Viksha, didn't I?
So I've heard.
It's very peculiar. I remember that I did it, but I can't recall the deed, nor my feelings on the matter.
You feel nothing?
I know I ought to. An act such as that would be emotionally weighty, but all that remains is an absence. Do give my regards to Charles if you see him, though.
He's a little indisposed at the moment.
Can you remember who killed you?
It was the blonde gentleman, wasn't it? Though I can recall it in the first person, I'm certain it was him.
How so?
He was my only company in the room, and I do not recognize him. I also realized how absurd the idea of my having committed this murder would be.
Do you know why he murdered you?
At first, I don't believe it was to have been a murder. This gentleman had larceny in mind. I recall his feeling so.
Mindjacking. He was stealing the contents of your neural wiring, your brain.
Quite so. I was, after all, a leader in my field in the day. And while my memory was doubtless useful to him, he found something unexpected. A well of motivation, suppressed by years of therapy and technological intervention.
Your anger against Regis.
He took my mind. No doubt he acquired that as well.
Uh-huh.
How do you feel about Dr. Regis? Charles Regis.
I feel nothing particularly. I regret his decision to remove the embryos from the program, but
Nothing else? No anger? No revenge?
none at all.
Maybe it's the influence of the neural governor on your behavior.
By no means. The weight of that cruel apparatus has been lifted.
I guess because you're no longer attached to it.
And yet, I feel nothing that would warrant it.
Why would anyone want to keep that part of your mind? What use would someone have for your desire for revenge?
Perhaps it isn't a matter of his need as the desire's need. Though suppressed by the governor, my thoughts on the matter were all-consuming. Now they have found a conduit through which they may act.
The mindjacker isn't in as much control as he'd like to think then.
So, yeah. Basically, the mindjacker killed Baxter, took his memories in one order or the other, took over the all-consuming hatred of Regis, and the plan unfolded with that in mind. Yeah, exactly. Self-replicating memes, aggressive memes now, exactly.
This might sound like a really stupid question, but what's death like?
I can see why this would be a useful matter for scientific curiosity. In my case, I'm afraid it's probably not representative. After all, can I really be said to be dead when my memory, my consciousness lives on?
No,
suppose all you could
this isn't
remember would be the
Soma. We're not
physical
exploring that
destruction
level of
of
And
transhumanism.
that, most assuredly, was a great discomfort.
This might sound
Oh, I
like a
already asked
what's...
that.
It might, after all.
I suppose all you...
And
Thanks for the help.
you are most welcome, my dear.
Alright, can we do anything with this? Can we... Where are
Wetware's
you?
not going to connect. Wetware's not going...
No, apparently not. Alright. Is there anything else in here to interact with? Doesn't look like it. Alright, that was interesting, but not terribly helpful. Alright.
Hey, Regis.
Yes, Dr. Lau?
You feeling any better?
A little. How did you know to come to my rescue?
I broke their comms channels. Figured I owed it to them. Cracked the bug they put in my system and rode the signals back to theirs.
I'll never be able to figure out how you do these things, Max.
Which
I feel
guarantees
like-
my job security.
What would have been smart is after the restaurant bombing, just to let Max know what the plan was. Charlie goes in first, then Max hangs back just in case she needs to rescue him, which it turns out she does. But, what do I know about tactics? Anyway,
Can I get an update?
We need to get after the people running this aerostat. And this conspiracy. I'll see what I can do for this girl.
I think birthing neurocarnivorous memes directly into people's brain stems. Oh god, that does sound vaguely familiar, but I can't remember the exact source of that.
Chantal's really pulling her weight in this job.
It's a shame it couldn't hold down Kressel, the mindjacker.
Hey, cut her some slack. She took down 2 heavies on the tarmac.
I'm not going to make any promises about taking her on full time.
You're just worried about synthetics stealing your job.
You may
That
as well
does ring
take
a
this
bell.
now.
I'll have to see if
You
I can
seem
find
to
that
be a
again.
maid wrangler.
Oh, we got a personality splitter. Alright, so we can do something more with a maid. Kick ass.
Central's gonna be pretty pissed about this. More than usual, I mean.
Is it working again?
Yeah, we fought off the intrusion.
Damn. I was hoping they'd broken it permanently.
Nah, we could handle it. It was a weird attack, though. Like, they knew exactly what they were doing.
You don't
Well-trained
say.
hackers. Foreign intelligence?
No, better than that. Like, they were intimately familiar with Central. Then, as sudden as it
Like
had
they're
started,
part of a
the attack
conspiracy
halted
trying
about
to take
18
down
hours
Central?
later.
The people that we were just talking to and solved the murder for maybe an hour ago? Oh god, these people.
Any idea who the thrall in Sconto Blue is?
Again,
Not
we
a
are the
clue.
worst at
She
copying
must be
here.
important to their plan.
Maybe she just wandered into their airfield. A useful test subject for whatever this is.
She was at Cell earlier. She'd been targeted. They must be after her for some reason. I'll do what I can to keep her stable.
Do your best, Regis.
What?
She looks familiar. I can't quite place her, though. I guess I see too many thralls. Find anything useful yet?
Just a length of cable.
Why would I need a steel cable?
You're
Inventory.
the tech, you figure it out. I also picked these up while I was finding my way in.
Now that's more like it.
Ah, now we got some stuff we can do some stuff with.
Dr. Baxter says hi. He seems a lot friendlier than I expected.
What?
Oh, don't panic. It appears he remembers his own ripping and death. Looks like we can be sure he was the Mindjacker's latest victim. A significant part of his mind state's been offloaded into this system.
But why did you see him? Why is he in there?
They've been ripping minds and reprogramming the data through a memory module. I guess Baxter's the latest and still has the most independent agency. Doesn't sound like he harbors any ill will towards you, though.
Maybe the neural governor? He wouldn't be able to get angry.
Well, he's dead. There's no governor. I think that this ghost of his in the machine doesn't include that part of him.
You mean, this Mindjacker's kept it?
Or just can't get rid of it.
Ah, thanks, Ivory. Alright.
Chantal's really...
I'm not going...
That's a...
Alright,
For
very
what?
good
Never-
about that.
Why else do you think I keep you around?
Ouch. Walked right into that one, didn't I? Any idea how many heavies they've got left?
At least 2 more, but I don't know for sure.
Me neither. They've got some pretty slick encryption on their comm traffic.
Are you saying that even you can't breach it?
Not remotely. But maybe if I could find something connected to their comm network. So, Nita Jiang led us to these people. She's helping us find whoever set you up for Baxter's murder, right?
There's that. And... Max, I haven't been completely honest with you.
There's a surprise. Dr. Cryptic has been withholding info.
Ah, cram it, Lau. These people, they took something from me. Embryos fertilized by myself and by Vicky, my wife.
These people stole your embryos? Your kids?
They needed me to get their memory module for them from Vanderwall, and they knew exactly what my price would be.
Wait, they tried to get you to help them?
They forced
Not
me, Max.
tried.
There was no way I could say no. Those embryos, they were all I had left of her.
They got a little
And because
further
of
than
those
tried.
people, of all this,
We could scold him, but yeah, I think he understands he done fucked up.
I hate to say it, Regis, but I kind of understand.
they asked me to do terrible things for the return of the embryos.
Whether it's because they're linked to Viksha or because you're their father, I don't even want to think of what I'd have done in your position.
The embryos are gone. He destroyed them.
Regis, I'm sorry.
There's nothing left. There's nothing else he can twist me with. All we can do is bring that monster in. For them.
Nina's led us right to the Mindjacker?
He was the blonde one Chantelle took down. I heard him gloat about what he'd done. He stores the target's information within his own wiring until he can offload it.
Looks like he's got quite an operation behind him. I guess it's not surprising he's been robbing synapses all over the world. Gotta be for something more than corporate espionage at this rate. So, the Mindjacker tried to blackmail
Like how
you
we're gonna
because
have
you're
this
on case?
conversation while
It's
the
more than
villain
that.
is getting away.
It sounded personal.
Maybe you've crossed paths before?
No, not with him. But the way he talked, it was like he was out for revenge. Not just that. It's as if he were Baxter looking for revenge.
That's impossible. Baxter's dead for one thing. Maybe he's his son?
No, he's a mindjacker. When he drained Baxter, he didn't just get information. He got his motivation as well. And it stuck.
Sounds like he got a lot more than he bargained for.
Yeah, it's more complicated than you thought. You can say that again.
So, we've caught up with our Mindjacker. We know that he's apparently ripped dozens of prominent individuals in a number of fields.
Including Baxter, some of whom is apparently stuck. Question is, what's all this setup?
What do they plan on doing with the data they've stolen? Straight neural data is hard to process. That is, unless you've got an AI to read it.
Mostly just
Whatever
seeing
it
if there's
is,
any other dialogue
it must
branches in
involve
here.
this girl.
Who was escaping through the ceiling hatch? It wasn't the Mindjacker, was it?
No, he's the one Chantelle caught, briefly. By the sound of it, the mindjacker's working for her.
His work is part of a larger plan of hers, then?
Possibly. She's the one running this lab, for sure.
Alright.
So, what do we do from here?
Now we know this is where the mindjacker's operating from.
We need to find out what their plans for all those stolen memories are.
We'd better find out where this aerostat's going, too.
The best way of
At
covering
this
all
point,
those would be
almost
apprehending
surely
these
it would have
people.
taken off by now.
I'll check in later.
Alright, so, we've got some thermal goggles and we know there are hotspots outside we can finally interact with. First, we're going to use this on Chantelle. We are going to need her personality later.
Everything that was her is now in my pockets.
Rock and roll. Now. Alright. Hotspot through the junction, visible under here. Can we wet wear it? I think we probably got to cut it open first. Nope.
Wetware's not going to connect with... Wetware's...
Well, put it on the terminal then. See. That is a nice touch, yeah. Actually, just noticed that. Alright. Okay, misunderstand. The aerostat uses non-flammable lifting gas, not inflammable. These two are opposites. The turret or any other gunfire will not cause explosion of the gas. This is elementary school chemistry/English. Please don't give me further reason to doubt your competence. Alright, let's go with actual funeral arrangements. Dear colleagues, cremation and inhumation for Ethan Drummer, formerly Cobalt 6, KIA, will take place at the conclusion of the operation. Until then, please limit disruption of duty and acts of remembrance. Awesome! One of the guys we killed has a name. That's great. Alright. Yeah, the aerostats are a floating pile of garbage, but it's safer than the last job. I'll just bet. If Doc wants you to fix something, you fix it. Control for the flaps have been wired through the 4 junction points in the lower hallway. Alright. Central, RNC. Dear Mr. Keach, following surveillance of your net activity and public behavior, it appears that you are working as a paramilitary contractor without having declared the source of income to the Centralized Revenue and Customs Department. Please complete attached form number ND1A, or you may be subject to further investigation. Oh, awesome! So this whole conspiracy is going to get taken down due to tax evasion. Anyway.
That's one of the power junctions pulled.
Alright. Oh, so we're just ripping this stuff up. Awesome.
That's another done.
I like how these aren't even screwed into place. You don't need specialized tools or anything to get this open. We're just ripping them open with our hands.
How many of these things are there?
Yeah, it's because it can be inflamed, which is means it can catch fire. But yeah, flammable and inflammable are
Starboard control surfaces compromised.
used interchangeably, but mean the same thing. Used interchangeably and mean the same thing. Bit confusing, but that's English for you. Anyway, so can we go up this way?
Locked.
Ah. And can we go up this way? Hey, here we go. Hatchman locked from the other side. Motherfucker! Hey! Someone left an open crate over here. Root through it. Get quest items.
I wonder what this was for.
Hey! Armor-piercing ammunition. Sweet. Can we load it into a gun?
A box of 16mm depleted uranium armor-piercing ammunition.
Oh
Arranged
yeah,
on belts.
war crime
I'd make
bullets.
a pretty serious mess out of anything, if Regis would let me carry anything big enough to
Actually,
fire
I'm
them,
not
that
sure
is.
if these have enough radiation to be a problem in that sense. I mean, they do have some issues with that, but given the purpose of them, I don't think it's enough to... I don't think it outweighs the intended purpose of the bullet in question. At least I'm not aware of any. I know it has some controversy to it due to the presence of uranium. But it's not like white phosphorus or anything, where that is allegedly used to block thermals, but obviously can be used to cause terrible burns on people. Depleted uranium is for density. Right.
I've got my own. Regis's wouldn't work for me anyway. They're signature weapons. Hey Regis, you want your stunner back?
Later. Gotta help this poor girl
Okay,
first.
difference is something that is flammable can be set on fire, or something inflammable will catch fire on its own given the right circumstances. Oh, interesting. I actually did not know that difference. That is a very important distinction, especially when dealing with chemicals. Good to know. Anyway, effectiveness report. Thyroactinase 414B. The use of a wetware-based incapacitating agent has proven fortuitous in the course of his work. In the course of his work, Mr. Creasel has found that 414B wetware to be effective at subduing the targets while retaining consciousness, but also acts as a primer for the extraction process. This choice of wetware, rather than a conventional chemical paralytic, also enables a much less precise delivery vector suitable for covert work. The only downside thus far has been 414B's susceptibility to wetware's inherent weaknesses, e.g. temperature, bodily rejection. Interesting. Alright. Nope, no, that just pops us back in, I think. Do we have anything we can do with him? Can we... Doesn't have a personality split. Damn. Alright. No, that doesn't help us. Alright. Is there a vent we can open? Can we Deus Ex our way through this? I would hope so. Alright. Let's look around. Actually, wait. We did that, so... Do we now go back outside? Because that interfered with the flaps in some way. Ah! Perfect! Yeah, this is totally safe. All police on investigations, you should try this. This is definitely gonna work. Oh, can we fuck up the engine? The intake for the aerostat turbofan engine. You can feel the powerful air current it's creating from where you stand. Can we throw some stuff in there?
That's not going to stop it.
Alright, what can we throw in there? Can we throw the ammo in there? Ah, yes! And we still got some more, sweet! And also, this doesn't immediately send the aerostat plummeting to the ground. We're the best at police working. I mean, you know, it's got multiple engines, so presumably it could stay afloat for a while longer, but this would start to have an effect on its altitude, I would think. I would hope. Alright, can we get up now? Nope. Is there something else we do out there? Actually, there probably is. I think we gotta use the cable to get around. Cable! Is there anything we can use it on? Oh wait, I see a pipe up here. Yep, here we go.
That should be safer.
Alright. I don't even know how this is supposed to work, really. I guess we use the cable as a harness, then we just climb across. It might theoretically work, but I don't know. You'd have to tie a pretty strong knot for it to hold up a human weight.
Whoa.
Anyway. Oh.
That guard by the window almost saw me. I've got to get rid of him.
Alright. One place you don't want a thermal visor messing up your depth perception is hanging out of an airship at 1,000 meters up in the air. Alright. Let's see. Can we stab him? Can we zap him? Alright, well, taking him down would mean one less obstacle. The stunner doesn't have the reach necessary to hit him from here. Yeah, alright. Damn it. Do we not have enough puzzle items for this? Can we club him with this?
Apparently not.
Well, so much for that. Alright. Can you just duck down under
Whoa.
there?
That guard by the window almost saw me. I've got to get rid of him.
Can we use this and, let's see.
Can I get an update?
Nothing here. Wait, what's that sound? Lau, are you outside?
Maybe. Look, we need to find another way to the upper deck.
Fine. Just be safe, Lau.
Alright, well... Okay, I tried drugging him. That didn't work. Can we wetware him?
I've breached their comm system.
Oh,
now
God.
It thinks my traveler's part of their network.
Oh god, we can't drug him or hit him or anything, but we can throw wetware goop at him. Awesome. Their wireless security was lax enough to allow you to breach the network without a physical contact for your wetware. Okay, so why do we even have the goop here? Why are we not just connecting wirelessly? We're basically a technomancer from Shadowrun at this point. Don't act like you're the sane apple in this basket. Yeah, no kidding. Come on, Regis. We talked about this before. This is an adventure game. We gotta think like adventure game protagonists. Now. So we've got Okay, can we call this guard
Cobalt
off?
3, this is actual. Do you, copy? Over.
Cobalt 3, standing by.
Cobalt 3, what is your status?
Cobalt 1 and 2 secure. Assets en route to target.
Copy that.
Abandon your mission. Alright. Crap, I'm forgetting my directions here. I think starboard is right. Let's try it.
Cobalt 3, hostile sighted to starboard side.
Copy that. Already in position for intercept.
Nope, damn it. Had that backwards. Just a sec, Cobalt 3.
Cobalt 3, this is actual.
Uh,
Do you,
Cobalt 3.
Ignore previous instructions. Go to other side.
Cobalt 3, hostile sighted to port side.
My starboard or your starboard? Yeah. Actually, yeah, I think we are on the right side of the aerostat.
Verify identity. Voice print required. Cobalt 1, 8 Sigma. Voice print confirmed. Please exit targeting zone.
Aho! Alright, there's a turret there. Huh. Well, we can't get close enough to wet wear it, I think.
Verify identity. Voice print required. Password incorrect.
Whoops. Okay. Let's try that again. Alright, can we unlock this thing?
Target acquired. Target lost.
That was close.
Alright, so unfortunately the turret isn't going to alert the guard about our position over here. Or try to shoot us from 5 feet away as opposed to 4 feet away. But whatever. Anyway, let's head back down.
Target acquired. Target lost.
That was close.
Huh. Okay, I think what we gotta do is...
I'm not going back out there again. I'd rather take my chances in here.
That was a very flaccid death for a minigun this size. Yeah, no kidding. I get the feeling that this thing just aims wildly and we got hit by maybe one bullet. Anyway, let's see if we can reposition him.
Cobalt 3, this is actual. Do you, copy? Over.
Cobalt 3 standing by.
I like how we're talking in the room, and undoubtedly he'd be able to hear us. Let's see. Alright, so he's on the starboard side now.
Cobalt 3, hostile sighted to port side.
Copy that. Moving into position. Verify identity. Voice print required. Cobalt 1, 8 Sigma. Voice print confirmed. Please exit targeting zone.
Cobalt 1-8 Sigma. Alright. Yeah, we need to be able to get close as the thing. That's what got us shot the first time. Yeah, excellent question, Kirby. Hang on a second. Thermal visor. Damn it! Alright. Can we cut this thing open? Here we go. Alright. Ragged patch in the side of one of the gas bags, rippling as helium escapes. Right.
I'm not going. Hey, what happened? Oh, right. Helium.
Awesome! Alright.
Cobalt 3, this is actual. Do you, copy? Over.
Cobalt 3 standing by.
Okay.
Cobalt 3, what is your status?
UADS deployed. Awaiting further updates.
Copy that.
Right.
Cobalt 3, mission is compromised. Scrub the operation and return to base.
What? Negative actual. Il Sitrep shows objectives not compromised.
Damn, worth a shot.
Alright. Well...
Stand by for updates, Cobalt 3.
Copy that actual.
Okay, so we gotta do something, because the wetware interact with
Wetware's
this.
not going to...
No.
Wetware's...
Alright, back to the standby. What if we zap this?
As much as I love shock... As much as I...
Huh. Also, I noticed that her helium voice goes away for that. Injector. Can we do this?
I can't inject that. I can't inject...
Huh. Alright. Actually, hang on a second. Regis!
Can I get an update?
I think I've managed to bring the girls' Delta Wave activity down. How about you?
I made it to the upper deck.
Possibly,
Excellent.
yeah.
What can you see?
Armed guard and a UADS auto turret.
Be careful. Those things only take orders from the exact voices they recognize.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. I think I get what we gotta do here.
Cobalt 3, this is actual. Do you, copy? Over.
Cobalt 3 standing by.
Alright.
Cobalt 3, hostile sighted to starboard side.
Copy that. Moving into position.
Verify identity.
Does this
Voice
get him
print
shot?
Required.
Cobalt 1, hey, what happened?
Voice print not identified.
No, wait, it's Cobalt 1, 8 Sigma.
Voice print not identified. Terminating security threat.
Wait, stop.
There we go.
Warning. Ammunition depleted.
They gave the turret enough ammo for one fucking burst. Kick ass. Oh god.
Target
Yeah.
acquired.
Oh shit,
Warning.
sorry.
Ammunition
Oh, wait, no,
depleted.
we're good. That's right.
Entering power save mode.
Oh my god, this is great. Like, we're the most incompetent cops in the world, and we're up against some, like... We're up against the most incompetent villains in the world. This is a perfect matchup. Yeah, take that. See, why couldn't you do that to the Mindjacker earlier? If you, like, nailed him in the jewels, this would probably have prevented a whole lot of problems here. Anyway, can we loot the body? No. You got what was coming to him. I mean, you don't know that. Maybe he's just like some punch clock security guy. Like, maybe he's just, like, here to cash a check. Anyway, so, I remember this part. What we have to do is hack the turret and reprogram it. So, we put the personality of... Alright, the role is turret, the memory is the maid, and the personality is the chef. Now we can talk to
Hello?
it.
Hi there.
How do you feel?
I'm just dandy, thanks. Except I'm all out of ammo.
Sorry about that. I'll see what I can do. What's your primary mission?
You asking me to come help on your case?
Yes,
Dr.
because
Max?
my account isn't verified. Exactly.
Blast that door.
Sorry, I'm all out of bullets.
That's alright. I got you covered here.
Here you go. Hello?
Hi.
Alright. Now, open the door.
Blast that door.
Oh, you're a kid.
Stop,
Oh, that's
stop,
why you
just
can't.
Stop shooting at us. You'll blow the whole damned aerostat up.
I'm about to come in. Place your hands above your heads and remain where you are. Regis, I've got the suspects holed up. What's your status?
Good job, Lau. I've been doing some digging in here. Apparently, their intended destination is Fulcrum Tower.
Tower? In an aerostat? Why?
Let me send you the files.
Yep.
Freeze!
Regis, continuing to be the world's best cop. Yeah. Hi there. How's it going?
Hi there. Are you alright?
Get nuked. You're the one who
How
tried
about
to
we
kill me
keep
in the
shooting?
first place.
Exactly. No, I didn't. What makes you say that?
Why would you say that?
I saw the data feed from 14E. You were there. You planted the bomb.
Who showed you that feed? Do you trust them?
It's still a pretty big coincidence you being here too.
I'm a cell agent. I came looking for a missing girl. It's my job.
All I know is you're still following me and I need to get out of here.
Not really. You
Get out of my way or I'll shoot.
came
No,
here looking for the
you won't.
Mindjacker. Okay. Let's see. We could try buttering her up, but something tells me that wouldn't work. But we can point out this, and that'll give us an interesting little detail that Ivory has been hinting at.
It's a signature weapon.
Huh?
It's locked to my genetic fingerprint. I'm the only one who can fire it.
I don't believe you. You're bluffing.
You're not going to shoot me. That's how I...
Regis, you still there?
Uh-oh.
Oh god, Regis, how are you still alive? This is fantastic. Just... We are basically a Three Stooges routine at this point, masquerading
Anyone
as
comes
law
through that door,
enforcement.
Chantelle, you make them regret that decision.
Got it.
Alright. Chuck, I leave you alone for
Regis.
5 minutes. What the
You
hell
just shot a
happened now?
cell agent trying to help you.
He tried to kill me.
Hang on, Regis.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
The future
I know
Christmas
you.
dinner
You're the
conversations
girl
are going to
who
be
was with
great,
Dr.
aren't they, though?
Vargas. Galatea, right?
Gala what?
You all right?
I'll be fine. Apparently it wasn't as empty as I thought. The counter must have had a charging plate.
More to the point, how did she shoot you with your own signature weapon?
I'm Not sure.
Well, the last horse is
Hold
about
still.
to cross the
Just
finish
need to
line.
scan you.
Yeah, Dad was like, you can't shoot me, so I did.
Regis? Why does this girl have half of your genome?
What?
This girl, who yesterday was introduced as Dr. Vargas's daughter.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Vargas doesn't have a daughter. Oh my god. My god, he couldn't have.
What? What is it?
That son of a bitch. I know who you are, and I'm so sorry.
Right.
You can't withdraw the embryo now. We're
Ooh, I think it's
finished
murder
without
time.
it.
What part of no wasn't clear, Baxter? We've decided not to use our embryos in the project. We'll find another way to do it.
I mean, you
You
kind of
don't
just
know what's at
browbeat
stake.
Vicky
Our
into
reputations, our whole
agreeing.
careers could be made or broken by this.
Though I agree, it was
Dr.
kind of not
Baxter,
cool
we've
to use
made
it in
our
the first
decision.
place.
He's poisoned you against us. Don't let his antiquated
I'm sorry,
morals
I'm your
stand in the
father.
way of what we can achieve here.
Thanks to Charlie, I've seen things from a more holistic perspective. There's more to life than the project.
Bah!
Thanks, Vicky.
Thank you, Charlie. We're starting our lives together, and that's what's most important to me.
Okay, what did you even hit him with?
Adam, what are you doing?
Do you know what will happen when this project
You
fails?
pulled it out of your back pocket there. It had to have been some kind of blunt object.
There's nowhere left to go for me after this. My career is in ruins. I've no future without this project. Do you see, Dr. Regis? You have ended me.
Okay, you're kind of going from 0 to 11 with not a lot of steps in between, buddy. I feel like...
You have ended me.
I feel like we need to just talk some shit out here. Okay.
Vicky.
Well, you might say he really choked under pressure.
So that means that this
Ha
is...
They must have continued their research after I left the project.
We know that
Duplicated
already,
the embryo
Regis.
to use as a baseline.
Wait, that means I'm your...
He talked about using a
Luke, I think I'm
chloroform
gonna be
rag.
sick.
Unfortunately, he did
Max,
not read the instructions properly.
This is my daughter.
He's like,
What was
alright,
that?
do I just club him with this? How does this work?
The engines have cut out.
Or we've arrived.
Uh-oh.
Damn, they got past.
Looks like we're not just stopped. We're docked. Uh-oh. I recognize that office.
Oh.
Sorry, Doc. They got past after I ran out of bullets. Took 3 of them, though.
Again, I feel like if you're only bringing enough ammo to stop 3 goons, you really need to re-examine how you're designing these things. In the control room, except for the slaughtered bodies and several hired guns. Alright, well... take the door, Regis. Oh.
Sorry, Doc. Took 3.
I guess we go... Oh, out this hatch, alright. I can't believe my old man is a narc.
My dear, don't
This is
do
no
this.
Wahoo-tastic. What
It's
a
too late
bummer.
to stop me now, Father.
Damn it.
She sealed the elevators. I'll try a breach.
Charlie, we must stop them. I fear her plans risk endangering the entire city.
Cram it, you son of a bitch. You cloned my embryos after Vicky was gone. Then you continued the experiments after I was out of the picture.
Dr. Regis, I can only imagine how you must feel.
What did I just say? You don't get to talk. Max, what do we know about this? About Galatea's plan?
Well, she has a dense storage module full of stolen mind states, and apparently she's now taken Central's processor core by force.
Maybe she's holding the city to ransom? Like 20 billion quanta before sunrise or I destroy Central?
That sounds like a bit of a cliche.
Doesn't explain the mind jackings either.
Fine, you're the detective. You come up with something better.
I fear that I know what she intends. As it stands, Central serves not merely to coordinate city operations.
It doesn't?
No, Dr. Lau. In fact, this may represent one of mankind's greatest achievements. I have been using its position, one of absolute trust and resources, to teach it.
Teach it? About what?
About life, the world, the human condition, what it means to share the world with us.
And
I
you did this
and the city
because
have given
why?
it a position on high, from which it can observe everything.
At the cost of its duties to the city?
I believe not, Dr. Regis. However, Galatea
unjack the
shares
mines
your
right into
concern.
Central for the greatest
She believes
mid-life
it's
cycle
important
patch
that
ever.
Central's intellect be suitably
Pretty
equipped
much.
sooner rather than later.
Oh, God. Regis, what do we have to do to the maid when we wanted it to behave in a different way?
We gave it a new personality.
She's taken the mind states of experts across a number of fields. She wants to combine them into a gestalt, all-knowing personality for Central.
Okay, we
Galatea
are getting the
wishes to
virtuality
skip
plot,
over the
or
years
virtuosity
of
plot.
education it may otherwise have taken, and create an all-knowing leader for the city overnight.
With a combined experience of about 8 centuries from the mind-jacking victims.
Please, you must stop her.
Okay,
She'll
but
have to upload the Gestalt personality from the
is he
cortex
gonna
matrices at the top of the tower.
We'll stop her, but I'm not doing
Is
this
Central
for you,
going to have
Central,
Baxter's
or the
murder
city.
tendencies?
It's for the people whose lives have been the cause.
That's kind of a
your
problem for me
glorious
specifically.
work. For Vicky, for our kids. Come on, Lau.
Nina, I did not know you were still here.
Nobody else is doing any work. It looks like it's up to me to salvage this project.
Don't get me wrong. I appreciate your attitude.
Just leave her
But
there
we have
with
lost
the.
half of our
Just
team
leave her
in
there
one
with the
fell
old guy
swoop.
at the head of the
Poor
project.
Vicia. I cannot say that I blame Charlie for removing the embryos from the project after that.
Mm-hmm. Embryos.
I know that look, Nina. There is something that you are hiding.
Maybe.
My God, this data. You...
Here's the thing about embryos. While they're at the 6 to 8 cell stage, they're very easy to split. It's been the basis of cloning for a century. It's how twins are made.
You duplicated Vicia and Charlie's embryo.
So you can just make more of them.
He's
So it's no
happy
big
he's
deal
got
if we
his
lose a
embryo
few.
back. I'm happy that I've got another 3 full embryos to continue the project.
I'm not sure what to say.
Say thanks to me, and say nothing to Charlie. When Central is born, he'll assume we found another solution. This can just be our little secret.
Fantastic. Oh yeah, again, we're running into a Morgan Everett situation where the people we're nominally aligned with fighting this conspiracy are just as questionable, if not outright evil, as the people we're fighting against, and it's only because one's in power and the other isn't that they're the bad guys. Anyway, we will call it there. We're actually very close to the end game. There's probably maybe another hour of puzzle solving or so, but there's a fair bit of dialogue, and there is actually a there is 2 endings to this, and there's a decision along the way that affects that. We will explore that when we get there, but we will sort that out next time. Yeah, you just Central. Look, I am your father. Wow, hold on, I'm gonna need a moment to sit on this. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a good night. And let's see, no stream tomorrow night. We will be back to finish this next week, next Saturday. And next Sunday, not tomorrow, we will be exploring Kona, which is a very interesting detective game set in Canada, of all places. Quite a bit more gameplay to that than I was expecting, so looking forward to explore that. But that'll be next week. Have a good night, everyone, and see you next Saturday.